Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back. I hope it's not too dark. I've not got the light on. It's sunshine outside, but I've got the blind shut because the sun would shine in. But yeah, it's rather hot in here, so I didn't want the light on too. So I'm back doing kind of unfinished bases. We perhaps couldn't call this a basement, a base. At the beginning of the Botanicals series, I just stamped these little pieces. I'm just thinking, well, I wanted to use these up. There was the inside of a die cut, and then I sat with some envelopes, and you know, kind of thought, oh, they could turn into a bit of a flip out kind of things. So we'll see how far we can get. Might end up finishing decorating them in another video because I don't know how far we'll get. So I've just got two sizes of envelopes. These are small. I forgot that this mat's got measuring on, so they're like 4 by just under 3.5, and these are just over 3 by 2. So all you want is 2 different size envelopes, and this is basically just a piece of paper, and luckily it fits over that one perfect. So I'm thinking of let me think. I'm thinking that this is going to attach to something, so this opens out. So when I collage over the back or cover the back, I want to be mindful not to get glue here because I want to make it into a top pocket. So I'm thinking first we'll attach this, and I want it on this side because the little envelope, I was thinking of attaching that to there, so that would open that way. Just thinking, would it be best for that to open that way? No, it wouldn't. Yeah, so that would need to go on that. Like I say, I want that to be a top opener. Or do I want it a side and that a top? And then this will go over the top, so it will like open, open, open. Right, let's I'll just start an ink round while I'm having a little thinky. I'm gonna say I've sat for 5 minutes just thinking about it, and yeah, it's just not popping into my head like the full, you know, the full part. So I'll just go around these. So yeah, it's what best to do with the envelopes. Are they going to be top or are they going to be side? Because obviously I need to cut them before I join them all together. I can collage them after they are stuck together. That's not a problem. But I obviously need to have made a decision. This don't seem very dark. About which is which and what's what. So if that was top, that would be there. Yeah, that'd have to be a top one because that would obviously be joined there, so that's got to be a top. And then if that goes like so, I'm going to make them both top. That's what I'm going to do. So that's that decided. Thank goodness for that. Right, I'm just getting it around here. I think what I might do is I'll pause now. I'll get everything inked around. I'm going to change my ink for one that's staying. I just need something a bit darker. Yeah, I'm going to ink around the fronts of these, the backs of these, and all around the sides of the envelopes, and then I will come back to you. So I'll see you in a tick. Okay, I'm back, all inked up. So let's have a look at this again. So that one would be going on that side because I want to tape that. So that's going to be the top. That's going to be the top. Okay, so I'm going to cut this top off and I'm going to try to just end there. I had got the paper trimmer out, but I probably think it's better just seeing if I can just take it. I've gone straight through it, haven't I? I've not even gone through it. I won't do it with a cutter. I'll just stick that back up after. It's thicker than what you're thinking on that side. So is that the same side? Yeah. Just don't want to cut the top off and it be the bottom because I want the flaps to go that way. Okay. Right, soon fathom out what I'm doing. I can say it was kind of, you know, just oh, I could do that and turn the camera on. So that's those two connected and both of us tops are open. So this one is going to be attached down the side. Let me just get a little clip just to make sure that that bottom's straight. Oh. Fingers and toes today. Right, and I'm just going to use the washi tape. So I'm going to put it on half and half. Like so. And just fold that over. Cut the bottom. So just cut that. Give it a good burnish. And that's that. Yeah. I like it. So that's one. Let's have a look at the next one. So I'm going to want that one to go on that side and go that way. So that will go that side. So I'm going to take the two tops off there. Just taking a hair off. Yeah. So I'm going to join that to that. Like so. And that's going to get put there. That using the Tim Holtz washi. I do find that you don't need to use glue with this. If it starts coming up as we're working on it and that, obviously I can dab whatever down what needs it, but if you give it a good rub down, it should be fine. And say it's not old tape either, what's been hanging around a long time. that's that one. Let's just cut that across the bottom. Yep, so that's 2. Right, that one's going to want going that side as well. Okay. A little bit on the top. Right, I'll pause again and finish these 2 off. See you in a tick. So all that part's done. I've got some stickers, and that's all I'm going to do to the front, because obviously you'll see something at the back. So hopefully I'll be able to peel these. Oh, wow. Rub over it just to dull that shine down a bit. So that's one. Probably want that. No. Yeah, I'll do that like that. Two. These ones are super easy to peel because they're a harder plastic, but the payoff is that they're a lot shinier than the washy ones. But they're very easy to peel. She says. Oh, come on. Yeah, got it. Okay, there. And this one. Can go there. Now, I've not thought any further than that. So yeah, so I've got to decide. I think I'll keep that plain. Might do a little stamping there, just maybe a little leaf or something. So this one I'm thinking of having it all collaged and a botanical on it. Probably just have some backing paper over there. Might put some lined paper on it. Do I want to do the same with that? Maybe. So I'll have to think about there. I'll get some lined paper out. I know I've got some digital printed off. Somewhere. think I've hid it from myself. Oh, I guess I've moved it somewhere. Right, I'm going to pause. Okay, I've found it. I had hid it from myself. So I'm going to put some collal on here when I've opened it. And try and get around the sides. Yeah, I've decided to do both sides in the lined because I think then they could become writing spots. So I'm just going to line that up. Obviously it would have been easier if I'd have done it before attaching it, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it, so I'll cut around this. Like so. And just got a little bit showing up there. Like that. So that's one side. And this side, so we've got to be careful and just put the glue on that bit. So I must go in with the art glitter for the thin tip, and then if I just run some that should do that. So I want to go as close as possible without going into the actual corner. So let's get that cut off. So again, I'm going to pause and I'll do another one and then I'll pause. I just don't want you to keep seeing the same thing over and over. So that's those two. Like I say, they will want re-inking around. So let's do the next one. And I'll do this side with the collal. It's a bit more than that. Funny angle to get to it. That's that side. Forget where I've put the glue. too close there. It's just... Hi there, I'm back. I don't know where this video is going to join on, but I know I was getting to the end and I said, oh, I'll do such and such and then I'll come back, and I looked up and the video had actually stopped. I thought my phone had charged up and it hadn't, and the charger lead had actually broken. Well, it wasn't working, so yeah, it's broken, but not, you know, snapped in half, not broken. So yes, I had to hunt round for another lead, and now it's the following day anyway. So I think that I've done the insides of both of these, and I've put lined paper on to journal. We've done that, haven't we? And I've just put something on the back of each of them as well. So I've used some darker papers from Nottingham at College Type. So I think I'll finish the backs first. So I'll just get them all facing the right way. And I've also got some other squares that Violet had cut out for me. I don't know if these have come from things where she's done me windows or if she'd cut me these out separately. But I thought they're going to make pretty good pockets for the backs. So I am thinking of doing a little bit of stenciling, and I found these little book plates out. I think these are a Tracy Fox, and I'm thinking of putting those in the middle and maybe putting a brad through them. So let me just get my brads, because I know I have got some tiny ones. So I'll just pop them there. So if I get these stenciled first, and I'm just going to use the sploshy messy one, because I think that will look nice at the back. So I've just got my messy halfer mat out, because I had 4 of them, so I've cut a couple of them in half. Because sometimes I don't want a full one. I'm just gonna, I don't know why, but I'm just gonna cut that a little bit straighter. Oh yes, I'm getting a lot better with those scissors. I think it needs straightening. The video on how to cut your messy mats up. Oh, come on, Tanya. Yeah, anyway, I think I'm getting a little bit better. So, yeah, I'll pop those back. So, I'll get these out. And I have got, what have I got? Walnut stain. I'm going to get my brush. Do I want this big one? What's the next size down? I'll perhaps try that one. Let's keep those scissors out. Right, so I'm thinking of having a bit of a cup splatter, cup stain, and then a bit of a splatter. Yep, and then something like so. And I've just a tiddy one there. Okay. This stencil is from In Love Arts, but I know Tim Oates does one similar. I'm guessing he did his first for some reason. So yeah, it's a really good stencil. Not quite as robust as the Tim Oates ones, but yeah, it was a fraction of the price. So, but surprisingly, I didn't think I would use it as much as I do, and I do use it quite often. I've even used it on, you know, just my normal tea stain paper and just put the odd splatter in, especially if you've tea dyed them. And I mean, sometimes you get some fabulous markings on them, and then other times they're quite boring. So yeah, it's very handy just for grunging things up. But if you don't like grunge, I suppose. I mean, I don't particularly like grunge, but I think because I do like botanical things and that, and I'm kind of thinking when I do it that, you know, it's somebody exploring, or, you know, 50 years and more ago. I think that's where then the grunge part comes in for me. If that makes any sense. I think you build these stories up, don't you, in your head as you create them, because I mean, I don't know what it is like to be a botanist, but yeah, I think it just gets you, I don't know, just more creative, I suppose. I have ordered you'll be glad to know, reinkers for the walnut stain on the gathered twigs. I'm in two minds if to let the vintage photo just totally dry up, because well, the pad on that's older anyway, so if I did replace it, I would replace it with a new pad. I wouldn't get a reinker for it, but I use it less and less. I tend to now use the walnut stain instead of the vintage photo, because it still does have that orange undertone to it, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure if I would go back to the vintage photo, because I used to use that for the lighter projects such as Edith Holden and things, but now I've got the tea dye, I much prefer that even lighter for the lighter projects. So yeah, I think I might keep my darker too as the gathered twigs and the walnut stain. So I've got all these are going to want to ink round, but yeah, I'll be glad when I get them. I bet you I won't be able to remember what it was like to, you know, have a juicy dark ink. I've been making some right splodges with it, because now I can, you know, get it like this, rub it over, and I don't have that where you initially put it down, that big spot, because it is that dry. But I suppose letting them dry out that much, it's same as that vintage photo. What I've then done is rubbed the pad that much that, you know, it's ruined the top of the pad. But I think you forget how good they was when you first had them, because, you know, you have them and they're fine for about a year, aren't they? So yeah, it's like, I can't remember what it was like to have a brand new one. So yes, I will be glad. But it took me quite a bit of searching to get them, because either the prices have gone up ridiculous or they're just not in stock. So I have got some little screw ones, but I don't know how tiny the screw ones are, and it might be a little bit hard to find them. But I've got these tiny ones too. These aren't screw ones. That is a real screw there. I don't want the real screw. I use these tiny ones the most. But I would have liked to have used the screw ones, but I don't know if they'd be too big. Let me get me all, and because I don't have to stick with it, do I? I just need to be careful that I don't rip the paper. I could do with something to press into, couldn't I? A book or something. but I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? Because I'm a bit impatient. Yeah, I think this will probably just rip it. Yeah, it's just ripped up. So I'm not going to use those. I'll go with the tiny ones. Okay. So, I want it like central. So, if I put the first one about there, I'm thinking I'll be able to glue that bit down or something. It will be fine. It's way too over. What was I thinking about? Right. Let's get a pencil and do it properly. Right, let's get rid of the rip one for a little while. So if I want it there, I am going to want the hole there and the hole there. Yeah. So there. I'm not bothered about putting the second hole in. The first, oh yeah, the second hole. Because I can do that once it's in. Ooh. Right. That's... Yeah, I really did need a book, didn't I? Let me just get a book out before I do my desk or myself an injury. So let's stop that through. Yeah. Mark out that in. So I need to be quite careful even with the small one. Yep. Oh, it's a fiddly one. Let me catch that. Am I miles off the screen? I feel like I'm sliding off. This mat slides though. I should blame the mat. Right. So we've got that in. And if I could see, that just went up my nail, that did. So yeah, that's fine. Oh, I love that. And then we'll go through again and pop this one in. That's better. Oh yeah, like that. Right, let's do the rest. So if I put that where I want it, like so, this is a lot more sensible way to do it. I just wasn't sure where my book was. I had to think about it. So we'll go down, click back. Yep. Okay. Right, I'm going to pause and I shall carry on doing these. I'm going to carry on with the book way. I think that's the better. Ooh, the better way to do it. So that's that one. Right, I shall see you in a tick. Right, that's all those done. I have inked around them a little bit more just to make them look a little bit more grungy. So I'm going to turn them round, thinking about, well, I don't suppose it matters which way they go, but if I try and get them like that, I was going to put some tape across the back of them just to because they're going to be little pockets, aren't they? And I'm thinking if I put some tape, it'll stand a better chance of not getting caught on them. So this is the framers tape that I use. This is in my Amazon favourites. I should be able to, yeah. I think I'll do them all and then I'm gonna burnish them. I could do it really and being straight rather than, let's use the scissors. Oh, that was tough. Yeah, I'm gonna say it is really strong tape. I really love that. So I do pull it out for lots of different things. So that's 3. Sticking to my finger. Right, let's cut these down and then I shall get my bone folder out and just give it a good burnish so it's as flat as it can be. That's that. Pop that back over there. Right. Okay. Now before I stick these down, I'm going to finish the inside part because I want to stencil the back front. Yeah, the front of the back. Right, that's those done. So this part. Okay, and I'm going to use my leaf stencil. Again, this is from In Love Arts. And I'm going to use the Stays On Olive Green. Okay, that's super duper. Yeah. I can see why people do tape it down, but I think when you're only doing a small space, it's like, oh, is it worth it? And obviously it doesn't have to be perfect, so it's probably not worth it, but it can be, it ends up hurting my fingers, that stretching, you know, this it ends up making my fingers quite achy. Yep. And then, you know, you've not got it on this side because I've not got 3 hands. So that's that one. Sure, the right way around. I don't suppose it would matter too much. That one, last one. Super. Right, let's put those away. And we'll go back to the back pocket. So again, need to make sure that they're the right way up. And I shall get these stuck down. So I'm going to put my finger at the top where I don't want to glue it to remind me, so I'm not having to check. Do you feel that that really works for me? And it's only, you know, a little simple way to do it, but yeah, it really does help. Otherwise I used to be keep having to turn it over to check which way I've done it. Oh, I really like that. Super. Right, let's get them all down. I've not done a brown file folder. See how to check them, because I hadn't told my head that I was holding the right way. Yeah, I've not done a brown file folder for ages. I did one before with mainly with a kit from Nikki Adigan, so Musings by Nikki. I won some of her kits in one of her giveaways. I think I won 4 or don't do that, Tanya. 4 or 5 of her kits. And I did a brown botanical file folder. And it was probably, I don't know, only about the 4th, 5th that I'd made. And I really enjoyed it. So I think that's in my Let's Create playlist. I ought to go back myself and have a look at it. So once I've cleared some of the kits that I've printed out from last year and things like that, I might do some of the more brown botanicals. So that's that one. It does just remind me then of an explorer, with it being brown and stuff. Yeah, I love these. And just think, it just started with that little piece, thinking how I could use it. And then I've ended up using, you know, another little piece, which I've got quite a few of these kinds of, you know, squares and oblongs and things. So, and that's reminded me now I could actually pull them out and use them for pockets. So that's those. Just gonna drink my tea. Don't know what I'm putting in there. In fact, I did find some of these. How many would you need in it? 2, I think, would be. Pop that in with my little faux stamps. I'm just leaning to the side because that's where I keep all the strips and stuff out of kits. So that's 4. That's 5. So I want to do 2 lots. See, right, that's enough. So that's that one. 2 extra out. I've not done one. No, I have. I'll put them in with my face stamps actually. I think these are really good for, you know, the well, either little clusters or on those little snippet rolls. They're a nice size. I think some of those came from a kit from Nick the Booksmith, and I think some was out of Nikki's kits. I think one's out of Artie Mays. So I'm just getting all these the right way. Obviously when I use them they will need tags making for them. So that's that. And I've got some other strips, and I'm going to do like a side tuck with them. So I might as well ink all around. Don't want to be rubbing it because it's silly now. I've got some ordered. Oh, that's took a lifetime, hasn't it, doing that? Tell you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my Stays On Timber Brown. Right, oh my goodness, look how dark that is. Yeah, I might use that until mine comes. Okay, I might as well ink these up until I've got it out. Oh, yeah, it's a bit dark, but that's what I was saying about once I've re-inked my others, it might be yeah, probably have to be a lot more careful with them, whereas now I have to, you know, really rub on. Now I don't really need to touch it. I think these are mainly out of Artie Mays kit. There might be an odd one from that kit of Nikki's, and there could be one from Nick the Booksmith Maker. I can't remember what was in that kit. I might have actually just bought those washi strips off Nick the Booksmith. I can't quite remember. Okay, mind you, that will have loaded my thing up, so it might be all right. Right, have another drink of tea. My throat feels quite dry today. So it goes like that. So I'm going to put the strip down this side. So let me hold it there and cut down like that. Colin could start barking because I can hear another dog barking. And he really doesn't like to miss out on bark wars. So I'll save I put that in with my face stamps as well. So that's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Okay, I'll put that back in with my strips. Right, so we'll get these glued in. I think this is going to be a long video with having to join the other one on. I think I was at about 30 minutes with that one. So this one, I'm doing it this side. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I said the other side. I don't know if to do it in the middle. I'm going to do it in the middle. So just a bit of glue either side. Pop that in the middle. Can go in like so. I've still got to finish that bit, but up until this point I don't know what I'm doing with it. So once I've done this, I'm going to call it done. So yeah, to say it was only a small project, it has took quite a bit. Remembering to close it the right way. I'm just got the bottom of this. I'm not going too deep because I don't want to catch the envelope. So that's that one. Just wondering if this one might be too big. No, it's fine. Yeah, that's stuck. So yeah, I really can't think what I want to put there. Because I mean, it's got, when you think about it, it's got 4 pockets. So it does make me wonder, I might, I don't know if to put some more lined paper on it. I like it. Right. Well, here's one more thing I want to do, actually. Right, so that's that. And then what I'm going to do to keep them closed for a while is I'm just going to clip them all together. And it's surprising, just, and you know, nothing major, just clipping them together, and it does right them. So yeah, I really love it. So I'm going to put a little tab on them to open them up. So yeah, let's leave that glue there. I don't know why I keep leaving it halfway up the street. Oh, now I'm going to have it that way actually. Let's have a look. Yes. Yeah, because I'm thinking if I have it there, you don't know where it's going to be sitting. And actually, it's going to go like that. So, good call. Good call. Right, this one I'm going to have to be careful not to go over the inked bit. Yep. Perhaps don't put much glue on that. Okay. Yeah, the more I keep looking at that, I am keep thinking I might just leave it plain. What about, shall I just stamp a leaf on it? I think I'm gonna. Tell you what, we'll have a long video and I'll stamp a leaf on, because I do keep saying I'm wanting to totally finish projects, so I've not got that last minute, you know, thing to do on it or what have you. So yeah, I'm going to put a little leaf on there. All right, that's that one. Is that even straight? No, it's because I'm now trying to I think what I want. Oh, don't put it upside down. Yep. Right, that's that. I'm going to pause for a sec. I'm just going to get my leaf stamp out and get ready. Right, I'm back. I've got the Stamp Easy pad out. So I would like to do them different colours. So I'm going to do this one. I think this one was called Olive. So Olive Grove. So I'm going to put that there because I can remember that that's the top one. And then the bamboo, is it bamboo shoots or bamboo leaves? And that can go second. Okay. I don't think I'll need the magnetic clips on. So a lot. Perhaps just need a little bit more down that bottom. Might as well cover the whole lot. I might get a really nice juicy a juicy colour, because it obviously looks lighter on the craft card, well, craft paper. Well, I suppose it is pretty much like card, to be honest. Oh, now I did need the magnets, didn't I? So I'm not going to take the chance with that one, because I probably won't ever be able to line it up. Now that's on the opposite side. Oh, the fun. Right, so I do need the magnets. Maybe I did just line it up there. I don't know. Right, let's remember that that's what I did. That's better anyway. So that's that one. I've got another one on this side. Yep. So I'm going to measure it up with this line here. And that one's and that one. So it's still measured up. Yeah. Why does that look a bit higher? That's strange. Because they're the same size. How bizarre. That's not going to work, is it? Yeah, I'm glad I decided to go with this. It's made it so much easier. Absolutely so much easier. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Right. La la la. I don't know what to do now, because obviously that's wet. So that needs coming down slightly, and so does that. That's, please be stuck. Oh, right. I'm going to put it on myself. I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to get that one and go like that. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I don't understand why that wasn't the same height. And obviously it's not stamped properly either. Oh, that's not bad actually when I went down the second time. So that's that one. Right. So that's the opposite. They're both the opposite side now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use two different leaves, because they'll still be wet. That's I think that was with the stays on those ones. Right. Do that. Let's have a look at these. These leaves are on my favourites as well. I'm going to say they're really good leaves. They leave a nice impression. I think I'm just going to do one on that one. The fern. So go like that. No, let's not do that. We're going to go. So I'm going to measure that up with that line there, with the end of that envelope. And I'm going to use Cottage Ivy. So it's a nice deep green. So okay. Is it still? Did I knock it? No. Oh, I did then. Oh, actually, I need to remember that. Like, yeah, I can still position it because it's not touching the envelope at this point. Okay. That was a little note to myself. Let's just go. don't think that that's able to get that bit because that's lumped up, so that's fine. Right, let's get this one. So I'm gonna have to measure that. I think I'm going to come over a little bit because then I probably won't have that problem with it not inking. I'm going to have to ink it again anyway, aren't I? But yeah, it looks like it's going to do it there. In hindsight, eh? Right. Okay. So that's that. And so sorry it's a long video, but yeah, they're all finished, ready to use. Well, apart from having to make 2 journal cards, but hopefully when it comes around to it, I'll have journal cards and that what will fit. So let's just leave those to dry a little minute. And so it opens up like so, because it's going to be in a page. Why haven't I got a page? So that's our page. So we're going to go like that. We've got writing space, got some leaves there, there'll be a tag there, writing space, journal card, tag. Then we'll open it, and then we've got this little pocket at the back. So yeah, I really like this. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to join both of these videos on now, and I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.